Hi, this is Wanny Huynh, and welcome to Weekly Motivation. Okay, so last week we talked a little bit about finding your why, and I have shared with you a little bit about my why I do what I do. And today I'm just gonna take you a little bit further back to when I was 8 years old. When I was 8 years old, both my parents make a decision to escape Vietnam, and that was their why. To escape Vietnam and all hope, or their hope, was that we make it to the free world. And back then, there was 2 million refugees attempt to escape Vietnam, either by boat or by foot. Out of the 2 million who attempt to escape, only 800,000 make it to the refugee camp. Our family was one of the lucky few. At 8 years old, our family escaped Vietnam in the middle of the night and ventured out by foot to Cambodia. And along our path, there was many challenges and obstacles. One of the challenges was we had to cross the checkpoint, and each checkpoint was guarded by half a dozen of Khmer Rouge armed with rifle and handgun. And for us to pass the checkpoint, they would have to search us up and down just to make sure we didn't have anything valuable on us. And once they find out that we didn't have anything valuable, they would let us through. And believe it or not, they even take stuff like family album, stuff like that. You know, if you have a sandal, they even take that as well. We end up going to check each checkpoint. They take a little bit of each item from us. By the time we get to the last checkpoint, we pretty much walk around with just a shirt and a short on our back. And speaking of the last checkpoint, we thought this was it. This was the final checkpoint for us to get past before we make it to Thailand. And once they searched us up and down and realized that we didn't have anything left on us, they decided, one of the soldiers waved my mom, who was carrying my 5-month-old sister, through the checkpoint. And then they waved my older cousin, who was carrying my 5-year-old sister, through. My brother and I, he was 10 years old and I was 8 years old, not too far behind. As we following my parents and my older cousin, we heard the voice, "Stop. The 2 boys will have to stay back." What's a mother to do? My mom begged and pleaded for them to let us go, but they would not give in. My mom began to cry and began to plead with them, "Please let my 2 boys go." But still, they would not give in. After a while, after they have enough of hearing my mom crying, one of the soldiers pulled out a handgun and began shoot out 4 rounds. Bam, 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 bam. The bullet came so close of hitting my mom's face. The bullet pierced through her hairs and the clothes, and she was lucky. She survived that night. A few passerby came along, and they feared not just for their life, but for her life. 2 young gentlemen came over and dragged my mom away from the checkpoint. Long after my mom and family had moved on, my brother and I got held back by the Khmer Rouge. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the turning point of our family. We came together as one, and now we end up being separated. I will share with you on the next video of how our family reunite. But in the meantime, I want you to begin thinking about, why do you do what you do? Define that why. And once you start defining that why, your life begin to have more purpose of why you do what you do. And once you find a purpose, every day will be a exciting day for you to get up and do that thing that you love. And that's very important. That's why we want to touch a little bit about defining that why you do what you do. Anyway, we're kind of out of time, so until next time, I do have a question for you though. What is it that you like about this video? Well, you do like it. I hope you do. Please leave me a comment, and please share, subscribe, and I will produce more video in the future. But at the same time, tell me what would you like for me to talk about in the future video, and that way I can kind of have an idea of how I want to create the content to share with you. That's your question, and I hope you participate. Leave me a comment below. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and share. Until next time, I wish you great health, much happiness, and a successful year. We'll talk soon.